Hall of Fame committee, and I'm going to be your host for a little bit this evening, and for those of you joining us at the town hall there later. See, I did it again. I know it's the Cushing Center, but growing up in town, it will always be town hall. So sorry about that. So glad you could be here tonight. We could not have asked for a better night for this, and to be honest, we couldn't have asked for a better turnout. Mary Beth and I were talking earlier that we really didn't know what to expect because this is the first time doing this. So. This is wonderful. How many of you, this is your first time down here at the Clipper Athletic Complex since it's been redone? Not too shabby, huh? How many of you remember being out there playing soccer or whatever and stamping down the dirt piles, right? Well, we don't have to do that anymore. So thanks to the efforts and hard work of the good people of Norwell. We are so happy. We started the Hall of Fame 10 years ago to recognize student athletes, coaches, and friends of Clipper Athletics. And it was our dream from the beginning to have this wall down here where so many people had, what Springsteen called their glory days. And so tonight, the fact that it's coming to fruition is pretty amazing and really touching for those of us who have been working on this. So I would like to introduce the president or co-chair or the commissioner of the Norwell High School Athletic Hall of Fame, Mary Beth Shea, to say a few words. Mary Beth.
This is unbelievable. I'm so happy to see everybody here. The Hall of Fame is something that we who've been involved in it feel so strongly about. We have seen over the past 10 years amazing inductions, heard amazing stories, and we knew that the members of the Hall of Fame deserved something fitting, a permanent memorial at Norwell High School. But none of us really had the vision, the passion, or just the ability to get it done, with the exception of one. One of our committee members, Chris Glynn, grew up in Norwell, played Norwell sports, bleeds blue and gold. And this was his vision, and he made it happen. And I'd like to invite him up here to give a few words.
Checks in the mail. So I was, about 2 years ago, or for the last 2 years, I've been walking around telling anybody who would listen that I was going to build a wall and the town of Hanover was going to pay for it. It's pretty good, huh, Michael? Yes. So the Hall of Fame display inside of Norwell High School is hard to find. And the quality of space inside of the school the real quality space had long ago been given away. So it's nobody's fault, but if you go in Norwell High School, you probably have to ask several people where it is, and 1 or 2 might know and 5 or 6 might not. So that was the inspiration behind this idea. One day in the spring, about 3 years ago, I came to watch a baseball game where I spend a lot of days in the spring. And I witnessed that Glenn Ferguson and the Clipper Community Complex Committee, don't try to say that too fast, had delivered. Coming from a boy at the age of 12 who used to camp in this pine forest back here, to come by and see this, it literally took my breath away when I came down and saw what they had done here. It's come a long way for the town of Norwell. And in particular, looking at this wall, I just had an idea that it could be used better, and for the people in the Hall of Fame. We, the member of the Hall of Fame, thought that this would be a great place to build legacies. What other place than a nationally recognized facility that has hosted the New England Track and Field Championships, and every spring when you come down here, there'll be South sectional events. So people from all over the South Shore of the state and New England come down here and visit this facility. 2 members of the Hall of Fame who have recently passed on, my best pal and the anchor of the 72 Clippers football team, Jimmy Bulldog Pala, and my old softball teammate, Ralph Clough, both named the Wall of Fame Fund in their remembrance notices. Between the 2 of them, we received over $6,000 in donations. As I speak, I know the 2 of them right now are looking down on us and smiling. I would be also remiss not to mention Arthur Joseph of Joseph's Pontiac, who old-timers in Norwell still call it Joseph's Pontiac, who sent out a challenge to all the businesses, and his donation far surpassed that of anybody else. And he's been a great supporter of the Hall of Fame, and I don't know if Arthur's out there. I haven't seen him, but thank you. How nice it is that Hall of Fame members named on this wall behind me will be remembered, etched in bronze for all future generations to come. In the end, that's what this is all about. It also adds another touch of class to a facility on the South Shore that we believe is second to none. Just like walking into Fenway Park at the age of 62, this place just still takes my breath away. I hope to see all of you up at Norwell Center for the Mike Devine Show. Go Clippers, and thank you all for coming today.
Thanks, Chris. Now, also to say a few words, we have with us tonight our Norwell High School Athletic Director, Ryan Quigley. Ryan, come on up.
Thanks, Mike. Welcome, everybody. This is my third year, beginning of my third year as Athletic Director at Norwell High School. And every single day I come to work, it's very clear to me that not just Norwell High School athletics, but the entire community has a tremendous sense of pride, of passion, a level of commitment and excellence, like Mike said, like Chris spoke about, unlike any other community here in the South Shore. Tremendous tradition. So another round of applause, please, for not just Chris Glynn taking the bull by the horns for this project, but just the entire Hall of Fame committee. As athletic director, it's important that I try to encourage kids to tie the pieces together, so to speak. And I think this project and what the Hall of Fame Committee does is a very important piece of that. It ties the past to the present. It's important for these kids today to understand the tradition, the players, the coaches, the parents, the community, the people who are really at the core of what we do here. So as athletic director, I'm very proud of this work. We're excited to unveil it this evening. We're excited to celebrate this year's induction class. Congratulations. I look forward to meeting all of you at some point later on. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan. And I also would like to recognize, before we get to the unveiling, I know our superintendent of schools, Matt Keegan, is here tonight. Thank you, Matt, for joining us. And I see at least one member of the school committee, Kirsten Warendorf, back there. Thank you, Kirsten, very much for being here, and both of you for your support of the Athletic Hall of Fame. So we talked about what we were going to do tonight, and what we thought would be the best way to do this is to invite anyone who is a current member of the Norwell High School Athletic Hall of Fame, or anyone being inducted tonight, to join us up here. We're going to ask that you gather around, and we're going to give it the big 1, 2, 3 and lift it up, and you guys are going to be amazed by what you see under this wall. So if you are a current member of the Hall of Fame, come on up. Let's have them come on up first. Past inductees, come on up, join us. And current people being inducted tonight, come on up. Come on up. All right, give us a minute to get ready.
All right, everyone grab the top of this. And on the count of 3, we're going to lift it up, and then we're going to walk to the right, okay? 1, 2. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Walk this way. Right this way, we'll take that one.
I'll grab it. All right. And here you are, the Norwell High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
Kind of takes your breath away, doesn't it? I'm looking at the inductees. Look at that. Did you ever think your name would literally be in bronze at your school? You know? Literally in bronze. My name will never be there. Yours is, so congratulations. Oh, Mary Beth? So what we'd invite you to do is feel free to come on up, take a look, take pictures. We are going to ask that the current class of inductees, people being inducted tonight, that you stay. We're going to take your group photo down here. In the past, we've taken it behind a banner. We figured this is a little nicer than a banner for your picture. Also, past inductees, people who are members, we'd love to get a picture of all of you who are here tonight, here in front of the wall. And then those of you who are going to the Cushing Center for the event tonight, feel free to come now. The bar is actually open. The bar is open, so don't feel like you have to wait till 6. Please feel free to come as soon as you're done here. And again, feel free to hang around, take as many pictures as you want, and we'll see you there. Thank you also very, very much for coming tonight. Thank you for your support. I will put in a plug that if you go to our website, Norwell High School Athletic Hall of Fame, and you'd like to make a donation towards the wall, please feel free to do that. Because again, as you can see, we have plenty of room. And if you've been following Norwell High School athletics, you know we're going to need this room for people who are deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. So thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the pictures. Thank you.